Hi y'all, and welcome back to my I Am Abled series. So I kind of hinted at the beginning that I might want to highlight some people that I admire as champions. Please pardon the wind. I hope you can hear me really well over it, but it is winter, so there you go. I wanted to highlight someone that has really meant a lot to me in my life and that I see as a champion. Her name is Marilyn, and I met her when I was quite a small child. I believe it was through church, because pretty much I feel like I've known her my entire life, but my understanding is we met she and her family through church. She had two sons, and my family, it was my brother and I, and her sons were closer to my brother's age. But we became really close really early on. It helped that she was a crafter and my mom was a crafty person as well. And then she moved about 2.5 hours away, depending on traffic, and it made it harder to get together, but somehow we still stayed really close. And when I had to make regular trips to Shriners to get help for my osteogenesis imperfecta when I broke my hip and to aid in my recovery, it would be really difficult. It was a long drive. It was very painful, but we were able to stay with her and her family, and so we didn't have to make the trip both ways in one day, which made it really helpful. She was so loving and giving about that. And one thing that I really find her to be a champion about is that even though she has arthritis and she's had other medical conditions, I always knew that it was hard for her to work with her hands, but yet she loved arts and crafts so much that for several years she had her own crafts business, sometimes selling crafts out of a boutique. I don't know the full details of everything because I was pretty young during it, but I loved, she would make these dolls, and she would dip the fabric in this coffee mixture, and I have to tell you, the smell of that coffee was absolutely amazing, and I'm not a coffee drinker, but I thought it was so calming and wonderful, and she was so talented. She still is so talented, and I love that even though the arthritis has really taken a lot from her in some ways, and life has taken things from her in some ways, she has still fought hard to still be the crafty, sweet-hearted, loving woman that I have always known her to be. And I love when I see that she is still knitting, even though I know it's hard, and that she is still making beauty in this world. And I love her sweetheart, and I love my memory of last Olympics, for the Rio Olympics. We went down to see her. She has since moved to even further away. Why, Marilyn? Why? No. But we stayed really close, and so my mom and I decided to fly out and visit her, and we celebrated the Rio Olympics with her, and it was just wonderful, the camaraderie during that time. We weren't able to spend the last day very well with her because of a medical issue that came up, but it was really cool. Like, wherever we would go, no matter who we would see, no matter what kind of politics they might have or what kind of ethnicity they might be, we could join in a conversation about the Olympics, and nothing mattered except, oh my goodness, can you believe how fun the Olympics are? Can you believe the spirit of this? And I loved that. And I loved that I got to share that with Marilyn, and I thank her for inviting us to her home and for welcoming us with such sweet open arms, as you always have, Marilyn. And I know I don't say this too often, Marilyn, but you inspire me, and thank you for being a champion to me. Thanks for watching this. Go out there and be a champion today. God bless. Bye.